Hello, viewers. Welcome to another exciting interview session of Voice of Dreams brought to you by Cyber Kings India. Myself, Shivani Shivadas, Community Executive and Content Creator from Cyber Kings India. Today, we have the honor of speaking with an exceptional figure in the field of education and research. Welcome to the interview session with Professor Dr. Reji M. Issac.
Thank you.
Our guest today is someone who has made remarkable contributions to the fields of electronics and cybernetics. Welcome, Professor Dr. Reji M. Issac. We are so glad to have you with us today.
Thank you very much.
Your career has spanned over decades. From your start as an assistant professor to your current role as a professor at Baselios Poulose II Catholicos College. Over the years, you have navigated numerous key moments in your career. Could you describe the key moments in this transition and how these experiences have shaped your career?
Right. So, Dean is actually coming to George Washington University, DC. That faculty is coming there because actually there is no exact meaning in the exact sense. There is no department of cybernetics in the world, a science of government, where I am bringing it at George Washington University. So here at my college, that is BPC College Prof, I am working as associate professor and founder, head of the department. So that was from 1995 onwards up to 2007. After that, my juniors started to take care. So after that, I was concentrating on this field. So this work has to be completed. And this work is part of Government of India UGC research project titled the Development of an Indigenous Project. So, Indigenous Brainwave Machine project. So, with this only, I could resolve a lot of problems that we currently have in the world. So, that's where my importance comes into picture. Really, it is because the world doesn't know. Even I don't know whether you ever know it because you publish so many things, but the exact things are emerging. So, this is the right time. This is right. Yesterday it was September 11th, right? We know 9/11, right? So I can take time, right? So 9/11. All these are associated things. So it was on 2001 September 7th. That was a Good Friday. So transition from September 7th Good Friday to 9/11, 4 days. So this is where the key point about our Jesus Christ, the glory and everything that we know about that is revealed here. But for that we need a science, right? So that's where cybernetics comes as science of government. So my career started at Cochin University, Department of Electronics. I completed MSc Electronics. Then later, before my completion itself, in 1993, in June itself, I got here UGC fellowship. So I started my career there after that, along with the Professor C.S. Sridhar, who was the professor and head of the department at that time. I joined with him in the area of tactile sensors, development of smart tactile sensors. Tactile sensors is nothing but, these mobile phones, this is tactile, right? So it was not there. So I started my career there itself, my humble work starts there itself. So I continued my research project there. Then later then I was having a business, BRB Electronics and Communication Group at Ronald itself. So then an associated supporting company, BRB Electronic Services, that's related the service and supports all those things and manufacturing also. So altogether, I was so busy with this. So at the same time, I got a college appointment. I was getting so many offers because I was the only one in electronics who qualified in physical science. That was my credibility. So in India itself, anywhere I would have, in Kerala itself, at least in MG University, I got 3. Anywhere I could have gone. So, so my so that much that much opportunities I got because by the grace of God. But for serving my church, I'm in Jacobite church. With that intention, I joined PPC College and I continued my work. In 1995, December 1st, I joined there unofficially. And officially at ND University, after official interviews, I joined 18th March 1996. 1996. So my career started actually as not as an assistant professor, lecturer actually. Actually, when Thorat was the UGC chairman, when he was bringing this associate things, I was recommending him actually. We need four. See, I am an official spokesman of number four, no three. Three, I am talking about Christ and cross, but that is not perfect. Perfect is four. That is tetragrammatic. So a single point I am talking. So I was talking the career of education, college phase, university field should start with a lecturer, assistant professor, associate professor, then professor. That is enough, no senior, more or less that. Because lecturing we should know. We should know how to talk. The Bible says about kingship. As a kingship, a king needs to talk perfectly. That's where the importance comes. He needs to analyze things. That's where the kingship comes. So that's why I recommended it, but it didn't happen actually. Assistant professor to associate professor. Anyway, I am still associate professor here officially, but fortunately, my professor of professorship and doctor of doctorship is approved by the US Capitol right now. From there, actually, long back, 24 years back, I was arrested in front of it for telling a truth. Yes, that's very important because I reached there in 2000, no, 1999 August. So after that, so many things happened. The people elected me as their, what would have happened? What was the really Y2K problem? Year 2000 problem was the world end. That was their belief. Actually, it happened. 2001 March 9, Professor Hassanger of Max Planck Institute, Germany, saw an incident in the world after Gujarat earthquake in January 26, right? March 9. A galaxy RS1242J, a part of it close to black hole. That was the end of the world. That is Stephen Hawking, Stephen Hawking, right? Stephen Hawking wrote a book from a Big Bang to black hole, right? A brief history of that from a Big Bang to black hole. So Big Bang started, black hole, the end of world. That actually happened in 2000, but we officially see it. And it's recorded. It's in published paper. I published a IEEE paper, IEEE International Conference on Controlled Robotic Cybernetics New Delhi. That was after Stony Brook University conducted IEEE meeting, international conferences, South Korea. That was IEEE International Conference for Emerging Technology was so at that time they did not help me to publish it because I didn't have the communication and control to words and power word are removed. Because I told power I don't want to put right now. So just these words. But they didn't approve. So unfortunately Stony Brook University, New York was but the power without power I published in UGC sponsored national conference in BPC college itself when it was conducted. And later this communication and control to words and power paper was published at ICCRC 2000. It was an IEEE paper. I have the entire documents of IEEE paper, but they somehow removed. So I was having, I see these are the problems I faced in a innovative area. Nobody was knowing. The present IEEE and the worldly cybernetics is control and communication in the machine only. But originally, Norbert Wiener in 1948 defined it as control and communication in the animal. How do we control the animal? That was the question. That's where my work comes because if when you deal with electronics, you know what happens? Electronics has basically we know electrons, right? The invention of electrons. J. Thomson invented it. But electronics is not electrons. That is electrical is flow of electrons, electricity, right? But electronics means the amplification. These kinds of things, right? The amplification and the related activities. inward. That's what is electronics. But cybernetics, what does it do? Based on what it was. That's where the invention of the word comes. Here comes my real work. This was the fundamental to bring cybernetics to emerge as an independent subject. That is invention. Now, if you ask anybody, if a college student, if somebody, now, see, even now, there is no cybernetics engineering courses. They claim cybernetics, cybernetics are part of electronics. Cybernetics is slave, but now you know what happened. This slave, just like me, I was a slave till now. Now I am urging, like the cybernetics was a slave of some other subject. Now what happened to this cybernetics? I declared in this conference, cybernetics as the king of all sciences and arts too, because science needs support of art. Just like the how the English is 28 alphabets. Can you believe it? English with 28 alphabets. English has English needs 28. Then only the 7 and the 4 into 1 concept is clear. A rotation. We call in cybernetics circular causality cybernetics through the churning process of the Milky Way galaxy. So it's a circulation. So that needs 7 into 4 into 1, right? 28. That is number 4. So that's the important step. So that part I clear. So it's work, great work. Dimension of the word king. So somewhere we can start. Now cybernetics is the king, just like me. I am also the king of USA. So more than that, that is godly purpose. If you ask somebody in all conferences, all my researchers ask, professors ask, is there God or not? I answered at the International Conference on Biotechnology, VIT University, Vellore, Tamil Nadu. From where this research project I got sanctioned. From UGC after lots of fight, yes. See, even if there was a period when research funds were lapsing, I was finding very hard to get a project, research project. I got it a 1 lakh rupees minor research project. But what I could do, I could complete it, I could document it properly. Now it's patented with the full rights on me because I have no rights to give to anybody. Hey, only 1 lakh rupees is given and I got an official recognition. So the entire rights vested on me. And I developed this is a 7G studio from where I'm talking. I created a 7G studio. So you know 5G. 6G is 6G is uh, invisible. You know, there is 4G, but we won't call 4G, it is LTE. Like the 60 is known as VIS, that is visible, invisible system. VIS. 7G is here. So that is connecting to now sphere. The concept of Verda sphere, Russian scientist. So he told about the creation. He actually three only he told. I added one more water sphere. So he avoided water sphere. But other than what is there is geosphere, biosphere, and now.
That's truly groundbreaking work, sir. Now, with a career as demanding as yours, balancing personal life must be a challenge. How do you manage this balance and what methods have you found to be most effective?
Yeah, good question. Balancing life. See, my basic principle is I am standing for an unclassified culture, the culture of Garden of Eden. The thing is nothing but speak frankly to our dear and near. And we shouldn't hide anything among us. But because of the unclassified culture, classified culture that we were hiding and we are cheating, betraying. All these things happen. Bible says happened from Garden of Eden onwards. Because even Adam and Eve was originally supposed to live forever. Betrayed, they don't know. That's where the problem comes. The Lord is incapable of things because even now I know above me there is God. But is there God? The question is there. So that God always not coming to us. Nobody has seen God, the Bible says. In fact, I must say only Lord God has seen God. So the thing is, the betrayal start there. That's what I proved here scientifically also. The same Garden of Eden I would have reached to implement this. Even now I am facing hurdles. Even I am telling. Here I put a a picture of God, Magudam, that is 7 alphabet Magudam, representing God. And I put a light there. If there is no light there, God is not present there because God is something. See, I told a 3 to 4 issue. 4 is perfect. God is 3 alphabet. So I must say, God means G, God, G devil. And there is a O. O means a circulation, right? A circular causality cycle. In Malayalam, there is good. It's rotating, right? So God is something like that. That's right. When we start to play games, we should God also will play that game. That's what 3 alphabet God plays. Even if US capital declare, nowhere we have seen such a declaration. What is that? In God. That is why I am successful here. They have to mandatorily obey that law. It's a law, an infallible law. They cannot avoid this because that is their declaration. In God we trust, in US capital, in dollar bill, in their constitution, in their national anthem. Who say, can you see by the dawn's early like me? The dawn is in the east only, not in the west. Nobody comes there from west. Should come from east. I am the bird of prey from the east. Isaiah chapter 11, chapter 46, verse 11. So we have to tell. Is there anybody who claims so? No. Completely perfectly. I only did a bit. So there is no even competitor for me. It's a factual situation. Nobody can unbelieve anything about this, about my statement. It's 100%. I will I convened a press conference before this. This is my next press conference. After that, so many briefings were there, but they are not so important. The first press conference that I made related with before that, as a businessman, so many conferences I made. But in 2008, December 20, after 2:30 p.m., I mean around 3 p.m., I convened a press conference at around press club. The title was Reign of God. Still now, that was around 4 pages, not A4, large page. Till now, that press release not yet come out in the press. Why? Ask the press. That is the problem with the press. A press with a classified culture hide the facts. It's our chaos. It's our chaos. It's the chaos that I face, that you face, that everybody face. That should end. And this will end because I am power right now. Because I am 7-star commander in chief. If 7-star commander in chief orders, nobody in a universe, yeah, I mean any police or armed forces, yeah, countries have only 5-star, 5-star commander.
Let
Yeah.
me ask, do you have any tips to offer to maintain a healthy work-life balance, sir?
Well, I am teaching, just like Art of Living Guru, I am teaching, I am a guru of defensive lifestyle. It's nothing but cloud socialism with 1948 club. So 1948 club means the subject cybernetics, the country is Israel, then Stanley's information theory, UDHR, Universal Declaration of Human Rights, how many things? Now these are fundamental to our living. Now defensive lifestyle, cloud socialism. It's like cloud computing, the concept clouds. Clouds means always be comfort. Demand supply is wherever there is a demand, there should be supply. For example, we are marketing with a lot, right? So many people are in need of money. If we could be able to provide some loan, any amount to a demanding situation, that is helpful. That's what I am really trying to do, even in the office, system.
Okay, sir. So now, reflecting on your 30-year career, I'm sure you have encountered numerous memorable experiences. Could you share one experience that significantly influenced your professional journey or research focus?
So many. But always from the research point of view in this regard, I faced only hurdles. So favorably I can think I got a research project, development of an indigenous language. Very fortunately, 1 month was there in SWRO. Bangalore. He was the team staff. During her time only, I got this job. But I got, by the blessing of, she may not be knowing me, but I can understand. She might have interested. Maybe response may be last week, but I got it. That's where my success is, because I could officially confirm it, right? But all other things, in many ways, including I have no good number, because all they deny my publication. It was so puzzled. My question is, when they deny a paper, who is there to peer review? At least they should have think about it. Without knowing anything, they denied a fact. Can you see? Once I went to Rajagiri College of Engineering. That was an IEEE. They should have published it because it was a subject related to CW, computing with the words. The latest topic in cybernetics that is currently handled, originated through Professor Loftius Sadek, University of Berkeley, who introduced the statistical thing, the facility. So, at that time there was a fear that was. He, after review, when was asked to I don't know really stuff what it is. They could have commented. But they, that paper, not in IEEE. They put it in some other place, but they published. So it was not it. So there have been IEEE without name, but they should have. That's where this research gets certificate provided.
So, you have a wealth of knowledge and experience in electronics and cybernetics. I believe
So
that you have valuable insights to offer. What advice would you give to students aspiring to enter this field? And what skills should they focus on developing?
I must say, first of all, we should be honest. Not only honest. The 7 pillars of knowledge market structure. So it's $100 challenge. Nobody gave me. So what I told is, nobody gave me $100. Nobody, I couldn't pay $100 to anybody. That means no challenges at all. Including my KND is approved there. Including all my work approved there. So please me, give me $100 each. At least there are 4,60,000 global numbers I could pay to me. I opened an account. I'm trying with HSBC expat account with New Jersey. And as an offshore account, as an Indian, I had to go for that option only. So the thing is, we should have a classified, unclassified culture without hiding. We shouldn't go for class. See, I think the present campuses are like that only. People are excited out of that. People are getting more comfort, freedom, knowledge, wisdom, everything through that. I think, and I don't think nobody can say the people are students will be in that way only. That is the fate that is fixed by the creator. Nobody can. But there are challenges. They are on their way. Right? Then advice, go for defensive lifestyle. I think you understood. Cloud sourcing demand supply.
Yes, sir.
Wherever they
Yes, so to add on, how important is practical experience and what kind of projects or internships should students seek out?
definitely. See, during my time only, 95 onwards, only we started in Kerala. It's type of job-oriented culture, right? After that, what was the system in India? Not in US. System in India was we study lot of things without knowing anything, just writing without knowing anything. We don't know even what is known as in Malayalam there is manana. In English there is another word. So we are going through. We were not going through that, but so many intelligence were there in Kerala as well as in the ancient times. Exception, but generally people are not oriented towards being there. See, what is the basic course of it? We should be trained. See, four things exist. See, I am part of IEEE ethical considerations, artificial intelligence, autonomous system. I gave four options. They are published only three, right? one thing they missed. I told, I disagreed. I submitted another query for that. See, my process is nurturing, educating, training, and but nurturing part I totally avoid. I know that I really never nurtured anybody. But I can nurture because I am Lord. I am the king. I am representing God. I nurture everything. So I can do it. That's why I told specifically. But who is IEEE to do it? Now I took charge as IEEE CEO. Who is it? Who? Because there are reasons. There without knowing anything, without any empowerment, what I can nurture. Then surely I should be IEEE CEO, right? Global. I can do. That's why. See, now in USA, what structure? IEEE constitution, as well as in Bangladesh, as well as in Thailand. Bangladesh, I participated in a virtual conference, 3 days fully. Dr. Celia was mad, Professor Celia Madam was there. If I participated, what happened to Bangladesh. And Thailand, obvious, the Boston lost its power. We don't need anymore the spirit of America, of mass, because I faced ill experiences from the, I removed it. When the Boston King of Thailand expelled, that's what the change happened in Thailand. So it's continuing.
Okay. So thank you so much, Professor Dr. Reji M. Issac, for taking the time to share your insights and experiences with us. We wish you all the success, especially in your works in cybernetics and electronics.
Therefore,
And to all our viewers, thank you for joining us in today's interview. If you want to learn more about Professor Dr. Reji M. Issac and his work, don't forget to check out the links in the description below. Stay tuned for more insightful interviews. Until next time, take care and bye.